Hello, everybody. All right, we are back. It was good. All right, so it is December 6th and it's 10:18 p.m., 28 degrees outside. Man, is it cold. I just got done taking the dogs out and it is freezing. I thought for a second for sure I was going to end up having some trouble. Tomorrow's a birthday here for me. So thank you for the likes and thank you for gifts. If you're following me here on TikTok, then I do appreciate that. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go live on the studio accounts. Unfortunately, my phone died. So if you want to give me any support that you want, the link in TikTok is under Real Talk with Don Robeson. You'll see a big D&D studio label. That is where you find me. Matter of fact, for those who are here right now, I will definitely show you exactly. For those who are here, this is where you can find that exact thing. This is should switch over here for a second. There you go. Alright, let's try this again here. Here's where you can find me. This is the current platform right now. As you can see, we have only 1,128 followers on that account. Now, before TikTok does get banned soon, coming into January, that's another topic I'm going to talk about here. We want to wish everybody, if you can, boost that up to 10,000, and we can start giving you discounts on products, information, things that you want to hear on there. If you don't, I'm glad you like the content. Now you can go to our official website right here, dntstudios.universe.se. That will be the one-stop shop where you can access both our updated website and our first website, as you can see. You can also find all of our information on stuff that we review, stuff that we talk about, and gameplay walkthroughs, everything that you can think of. Also, you can also follow us on that universe.se file, and you can also see all of the sponsors that we work with, that I work with. We haven't convinced yet everybody else to work with them yet. We're trying. So, that is a little bit of information here. And now, back to the show. We want to give a special moment to Mitt Romney, who, unfortunately, has a time to close. So, let's give a moment of silence to the one and only Mitt Romney. If you're in Pennsylvania, you know exactly what we're talking about. let's go ahead and give you some news here. Let's. Well, we have Stephen Crowder here who's got some interesting news coming in, which we are going to show you right here and right now. There's a second. Get to switch over. While this is over, we are live here on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Unfortunately, Facebook's acting a little hectic tonight, but let's get to the show.
Hero, Good Samaritan, and the corrupt prosecutor in New York thinks maybe white supremacist, but she's a lesbian, so. And
an obvious one, yes.
And Mitt Romney's done, so that's a lot of fun. So we, it's gonna be a fun time. Let me ask you, how would you clean up New York City, aside from nukes? Leave your comment below.
New York City.
I was going to say Avon.
By the way, those commercials were very extreme. The guy just has salsa from New York, and they burn him alive.
No. It's a rope. They hang him.
No, there's one. I remember he's tied to like a cowboy campfire.
Really?
Like, you're salsa from New York. We're gonna kill you in the most inhumane way possible. Oh, I should have put more onions in there.
Deserved.
It wasn't. Hold on, they were Pace Picante commercials. That stuff sucks.
Yes, it does. It does. None of it makes any sense. That's like well, we'll bring him on. That would be like killing an Italian because he didn't bring the Olive Garden. It's like
true.
No, we only use paste. What?
That's screwed.
So if at some point today, I guarantee you'll see this watching on YouTube, head on over to Rumble. It's a live show, weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. Of course, on Rumble Premium, you get 100% more show. You get a Friday show. And I'm not going to introduce you because you already spoke. You get this man every day on Rumble Premium, Mug Club. When you hear this, you know him.
How are you? Well, we're actually live here on Rumble. So, Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Oh, no, you're good. The show pretty much here is you can talk about anything that you want to talk about, and you don't have to worry about being canceled or anything like that. Because I won't do that to you. I won't do that to anybody that's in my show.
So, I kind of broke up with my girlfriend today because she likes someone else.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I kind of called her a slut.
Ooh. Did you run?
Huh?
Did you run? Because usually girls don't like being called that.
Oh, it was on text. Yeah.
Oh, well, then you're safe then. The last time you came close to saying that, the girl almost punched me into another zip code.
Dang.
But sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you.
It sucks around the holidays to have that happen. Hopefully, you have a better chance. There always is somebody out there for everybody.
Yeah.
I hate to ask, what grade are you in?
6th grade.
Say it again?
6th grade.
Okay, we've got a long ways to go, dude. We got a very long ways to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of I dated 15 girls before.
Dang. You trying to go for the record there?
I mean, it's like all the girls like me. I don't know how to say that without being cringy.
Hey, I understand. I had a girl I was talking with a week ago. She liked because I made her laugh, and I'm like, I've never really made anybody laugh before, like that.
What?
But definitely, if you need anybody to talk with here till TikTok gets banned, the show is here for you. If it does get banned, you can come and follow us on all other platforms.
Alright, thank you.
Well, you have a good night there, Ethan.
You too.
All right, let's see. It's that easy. And now, let's get back to the show.
5 p.m. Eastern weekdays, and Thursday, February 20th, he's going to be at the Bricktown Comedy Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Funniest man alive. See his dates at nickdip.com. Go watch the OG. Nick DiPaolo, how are you, sir?
Very good, thank you. How you doing, Steven? You look good. You look good.
I'll take it.
You know when he
I
says
got
that twice, that's a real compliment.
No, you know when he says it twice, there's something wrong. Like, what do I have? Something my
You look great.
saying the opposite.
You're
because
great, kid.
There's something happening. Something's going to come from this direction at some point in the show that's going to make me feel bad about myself. And I welcome it. And Gerald Captain Morgan, CEO, how are you?
Fine, I guess.
Okay. Don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for Christmas. I think you are too as well, Gerald.
I can feel it.
Absolutely, man. It's a season of giving, right?
Right.
Yeah, like giving a guy a hand, right? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
Right?
I'm going to give it
Okay, right. So you'd
Giving
help
a
your
guy a
neighbor. Like
hand.
if you saw somebody that needed help, not
Yeah.
a hand. Nick, stop it.
If
I didn't
saw-
say anything.
If you
I just
saw it,
thought that
you'd
was
help.
odd.
You'd be a good Samaritan.
Yes,
guess
I
what I'm
have.
saying.
I have been known to be a good Samaritan. Of
Really?
course.
Are
Yes.
you sure about that?
That I'm an above average
just-
Samaritan?
I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that we are on the same
Yes,
page.
I would help out my fellow man.
Interesting. You know what? It's interesting you should say that, Tim. How about you roll this clip?
Oh, it's the machete attack.
What the?
And no one does anything in London.
Oh, just a second. Hold on, Tim. Can you do me a favor?
What? What is
Bring
it?
back just still frame. Just the very beginning. Oh, Steven.
Well,
What the hell?
I was
So,
touring the Paddington sites.
Oh my
Care to-
God.
Yes.
I was
That's weird.
You're
on my
touring the
way.
Paddington
I was on my way to the Marmalade
sites?
historic. That's the only interest I have in going to London.
A fictional character.
Have you not seen Paddington?
Is that
I
a
have
beer?
not.
It's
I
a
know what it
fantastic.
is.
It's a fantastic, heartwarming film. You guys are about to cross some lines. If you comment below, Paddington, and surprisingly, Paddington 2, also a fantastic film.
It holds up.
Yes, it does. It doesn't need a hold up. It's always up. It's always right there. And I know this because with my little ones, I have had to watch mountains
Of porn.
of shit. And every now and then, when you find a good film, you're like, okay,
But thankfully,
let's do this, and that's 86, The Cat in the Hat.
for me,
where-
it's Minions.
Minions.
But then my kids slap each other, so it's kind of a win lose.
Yeah,
So-
don't show them Home Alone because you will get
I have, but I stopped at like a certain point. I'm like, I can't show you the rest of the movie.
you will get a paint can to the face.
They made another Home Alone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Nathan Lane. Homo. Homo Alone.
Everybody's tired today.
We're the sticky bandits.
I know. Did you feel the energy on that?
Yeah, so, okay.
Jesus, like Stephen Hawking over here.
Well,
Home Alone. Home Alone.
over here, you big horses ass. I'm calling the police.
He broke up with a woman. That's my favorite story. Can you imagine that poor lady?
Yeah. Really?
It's not.
Steven?
It's not you. It's me. Then he's doing donuts in her driveway.
I just feel we've grown apart. For example, I like hot bitches. You are not.
Fucking popping wheelies on the way out of her house. Just to rub it in.
Hooters, here I come. Ha 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 ha.
I go for the wings.
By the way, you should go to prepwithcrowder.com. Get $50 off your 4-week emergency food kit. They're one of our longest standing sponsors. And like I said, whether it's an ice storm in Montreal, if it's a natural disaster, you should always have some water on hand. You should always have some dried food, some way to heat it. And I do recommend Everclear, but not for drinking. That is not a sponsor.
Yeah. No,
Can
that
I-
is not a sponsor. By
can
the
I
way,
ask
that's actually
a
a good Christmas gift, too.
It is a good Christmas
We
gift.
got those a couple of years ago.
That's the sponsor, right?
Yeah.
You did a whole sketch around it?
Yeah.
Is that, they love that, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, they
a
do.
5-minute sketch.
Sometimes they don't. Like when we have someone in the commercial drop the N-bomb, that was ill-advised
I
back in the
don't.
day.
Who did that?
We'll get into it.
I'm just asking because
Yeah, don't worry.
We had.
I'm like, I wasn't
it was
here
a black
5 years
guy.
ago.
It was a black guy, but it still is apparently unacceptable for a sponsor.
Oh, for the love of Christ, these
we
filthy
learn.
Jays. I don't even know what Jays is.
Hey,
folks. That could be John Genie.
Well, you know what? you're going to get really mad here because we're going to have to show this to people. But there's good news is the Utah senator, former
Utah
senator.
Yeah. I'm sorry. He's been in so many states.
Yeah,
running
former
for
Massachusetts
office,
governor, and then
track.
something
Yes.
in Michigan.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know, Mitt Romney. He's decided, and hopefully he's not like a Backstreet Boy where he's going away and then he comes immediately
They always
back.
come back,
Solo
yeah.
career.
Yeah, I really hope he doesn't. I hope he's gone
Or like
forever.
Freddy Krueger.
So he did say he's leaving politics, and a big part of that, of course, is Donald Trump. And I am so ashamed that I voted for this guy. But at
Me
that
too.
point, it was Barack Obama or him. Can you comment? Can you forgive me?
No.
Can you forgive me, please? Can you forgive me?
Me too.
No.
But in honor of his retirement, we give you Mitt Romney's time to close.
Hey, did you know Mitt Romney's retired?
I'm trying not to let it bother anybody, okay?
For those who are wondering here, it's Mitt Romney retired. So, a time to close.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Mitt Romney.
He is, in fact, Pierre Delecto. That's right. A sitting U.S. senator speaks his truth from an anonymous Twitter account.
I actually like jokes as well as things that are sort of fun.
Time to close. Endings and beginnings. Ending and beginning now.
I love being introduced as the conservative's conservative.
I will preserve and protect a woman's right to choose.
We're friendly. He calls me his homeboy now. And they brought us whole binders full of women.
I think people don't appreciate actually his sense of humor.
Published reports say during a family trip in the 80s, Romney loaded his dog into a pet carrier and strapped the carrier to the roof of the car for the entirety of the 12-hour trip. Romney today told me the dog loved it.
Please. I've had a lot of dogs and love them and care for them very deeply.
Someone who can mistreat his dog the way Mitt Romney did is probably not the kind of person that we want.
Time to close. Endings and beginnings are ending and beginning now.
I will not be voting for former President Trump. The president's purpose was personal and political. Accordingly, the president is guilty of an appalling abuse of public trust. I love humor.
I know that it's time for things to close. I know that it's time for things to close. Things to close.
I did not achieve everything I'd hoped.
Thank you, Mitt Romney.
You need to apologize, Mormons.
That's right.
That one's on you.
He sucks!
I know he is not you, but just like there are not enough Muslims across this world who condemn Islamic terrorism when it happens, you need to, in one unified voice, say there's not enough holy undergarments in the world. So, to make up for Mitt Romney, it's a stain in our history. Let's go on to this pardon thing. So, Joe Biden, former Vice President Joe Biden, he pardoned Hunter Biden. Okay, we all know that.
Wow.
But now this has come out that he will be potentially preemptively pardoning a bunch of people, notably Anthony Fauci. We'll get to that in a second. Some people are saying he can't do that. There is some historical precedence here. But this is pretty interesting because you're seeing this kind of civil war, these fractures on the left. Charlemagne was talking about this, and he called out the ladies, I'm using that term loosely, of The View.
All of the criticism is valid because, Democrats
First off,
stand on
pause.
this moral high ground.
How do y'all feel about that?
Does he think that we don't know he's had work done to make him look like Xerxes? Like everyone can tell.
Well,
the
Xerxes
eyeliner.
was a god. He's a god, I guess.
That's right. Charlemagne, the god.
They all wear makeup.
All right.
Really?
Let's see.
Except the real one.
All the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
You have brittle bones and you're old and fat. You're not stopping
Only
anything.
because you don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You
his
really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all
No,
of a sudden?
at some point you get to the place where
I
you
got
just
to
go,
charge it down here.
so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
Oh, come on.
Their fault. They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground.
Listen,
they don't have to do that. Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist.
But that's not a monolith. We're not, Democrats are not a monolith.
Yeah,
Why
you
can't
are,
say
you
when
dumb
Democrats are wrong?
twat.
And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are
I'll
wrong?
tell you when Democrats
So
are
you
wrong.
don't think Joe
I say
Biden
it
is
on
wrong?
the show.
No, I
I don't.
And can I
Well,
just point this out to you? Now that Trump has
Here,
won,
watch this.
you say that you don't think cable news will ever truly cover him honestly again. Why?
Not even just cable news, no network. Nobody, because they didn't do it before. So why would they do it now? They're scared to death.
What
He's the
about
president of the United States
What
of
about
America.
us?
Have you watched the View?
What about you?
Well, let's be honest. Sonny, I saw you have to apologize a couple
We're
times last week. So somebody's coming with some notes from
Not
downstairs.
apologizing. I'm making a legal note as an attorney of law.
Because
that's right.
Oh my God, they're children.
It's well, no, you're always a particularly good attorney when you have to remind us.
Yeah.
Wait, she's
Your Honor, I'm an attorney. Oh, I forgot. I just thought you were a dumb bimbo for a second there. Can I see your degree? This is just this show is, and by the way, I think that Charlemagne, the God, THA, there's a little bit of self-preservation here right now because he kind of went all in on quite a bit of the social justice causes, and now he
And with
realizes that
Kamala,
it's been
too.
yeah.
Didn't really hold her feet to the fire until later on.